Okay, so this is how to put up ropes on an empty pack saddle, at least how I do it anyways. I've seen it done 100 different ways, but basically just loops around here, and I just throw a half hitch on there. And if you do it right, you can just grab your loops and pull it out, and you're set to start. So that's your basket hitch right there. You can start by pulling your basket hitch tight. I like to leave my basket hitch in there, and I'll come down with a loop to the bottom of the half breed here and grab it. And I'll grab my rope again, and I'm just feeding loops through the D. Grabbing the loop, grabbing my tail, feeding another loop through the D. Grab the loop, grab the tail, and another loop through the D. And when I have this much left, it just comes underneath and always over the top, just with a half hitch. If you have a little bit more rope right here, you can come over the top with just a quick release half hitch. And this is always from the right. So on this, it would be the same way. I'd go in from the right, so this side I'd have to pull my loops this way. And as you can see, my basket hitch is all right there and ready to go. So again, I leave my basket hitch in here and start basically with loops that are even with the bottom of the half breed. And I grab my loop, grab my tail, feed it through from the right, grab my loop, grab my tail, feed it through from the right, grab my loop, grab my tail, feed it through from the right. From here, make a big half hitch with your tail, and it just goes all the way under this, over the top. And I always put my my ropes up on an empty saddle on the rear D, so that when all these saddles are stacked on your saddle rack in the dark, you can grab the front D, and you know exactly where the front of the saddle is. And my ropes are on the back D. And that's what works best for me. Now when my saddle is loaded, I actually put one rope to the rear and one rope to the front, always to the right. So on this other side, it'd be on the rear D, and on this side, it would be on the front D. And that way, if you roll a saddle, these ropes don't get mixed up. If I had my saddle loaded and this was on a mule and the saddle rolled, this rope would end up on top of this rope, and it gets to be a tangle figuring out which ropes to pull to get your loads off. So.